Hey, you may have heard me before talk about following up forever on making the sale, and I wanted to just hit on that today with a little additional piece for us to think about. Have any of you ever made what's called, what I refer to as the lost cause sale? This is that client who you have called them a dozen times, you had a couple of good initial conversations, and now they've gone dark. So they're not replying to your emails, they're not taking your calls, they've gone completely dark and weeks and months have passed. Have you ever had that client? Well, of course we have. But have you ever had that client actually become a winner for you? So I'm going to just tell you that this happened to me once, and this is the reason that I hold out hope today in my follow-up efforts and will follow up forever, because there are rewards that can happen from the lost cause sale. I had a real estate company that I was following up with years ago in California, and this company had started off hot and heavy with me. They were ready to go, we thought, and then it began to drift and drift and drift from one decision maker to another to the point where it just drifted away. And after all kinds of missed appointments, broken appointments, non-return phone calls and emails, I began to realize, I think this is a dead deal. They've gone elsewhere, they just haven't told me. Months later, when I was at the getting ready to go to lunch one day, I realized, I got about 10 minutes before I'm going to meet this guy. As I'm looking through my contact manager, I stumbled across this company and said, what, just for a laugh, I'm going to give him a call again just to see what's going on, let him know I'm thinking about him. My contact answered the phone on the first ring. And she, to my shock and amazement, said, "Thank you so much for calling us." Because I can tell you that I was frankly going to figure out what we had to do. We'd made a big mistake. We actually went with another company. And I was kind of embarrassed at the time because I know how much time you'd put into it. And I should have told you, but we tried to go with the other company. And frankly, months later right now, we've realized we can't get it off the ground. It's a disaster. So if you guys are willing to kind of get back engaged with us, we're ready to go. We've already got the budgeting for it. We've got the commitment from the organization. And hey, we should have gone with you to start, but are you willing and ready to go? Let's go. The lost cause sale. So as I think about that now, I realize, what? One phone call I made because I had 10 minutes to blow before going to a lunch appointment was a huge score for our business. And if I hadn't made that call, the next competitor of mine who did make the call, it would have been a one-call close for them because the client was ready to go. Right? The thing I learned from this, and hopefully we all know, is, man, it's not when I'm ready or when my company's ready, it's when they're ready and when they're ready to do business with me. And that's why I've got to follow forever, because the lost cause sale is right around the corner. We control our willingness to follow up forever. Let's go.